I am the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob. But I am also your God, and I'm speaking to you now. Listen, this isn't just some ancient history. This is my riving message for you. A story that reveals the destiny I planned for you before the world even began. From the lips of a dying man, I spoke a promise that would echo through eternity. A king was coming. Now, this wasn't some lucky guess. This was me pulling back the curtain on my plan. A plan for Shiloh, the peace bringer, the one who would gather all people to himself. A promise of my son, Jesus. I need you to see this story through my eyes. It's not just about a family drama in ancient Egypt. Every single detail is a piece of a bigger picture, and that picture is the masterpiece of your redemption. This is my love letter to you, an invitation to come home. So, where does it all start? Not with a lightning bolt from the sky, but with a simple act of care. Before I could reveal the Redeemer, I had to show you that I am a provider. I had to prove that I am a father who will move heaven and earth to protect his children. You know the story. Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery. What they intended for absolute evil, I turned into an unimaginable good. I raised him up, and I used him to create a safe haven for his entire family. Let that sink in. There is no pit so deep that my love can't reach you, and no situation so broken that I can't turn it into a place of sanctuary for you. 17 years. For 17 long years, I gave Jacob peace. Think about that. After a whole lifetime of running, wrestling, and struggle, I gave him a season of rest. This was my gift of grace, showing him and you that I am a God who loves to turn a life of trial into a final chapter of peace. He once told Pharaoh his life had been few and evil, and you know what? He wasn't wrong. He'd been through so much, but that wasn't the end of his story, and it doesn't have to be the end of yours. I can take a life marked by hardship and crown it with peace. That same power is for you right now. Your past doesn't get the final say on the future I have for you. Okay, now you're going to want to lean in for this part, because what happens next? Well, it flips everything you think you know about how the world works upside down. Through the hands of a dying old man, I was about to show the world that my blessing isn't earned, it's a gift. Jacob does something incredible. He takes his grandsons, Joseph's boys, and he says, "From now on, you are my sons." He adopts them, giving them a full inheritance. Do you see what I'm showing you here? This is a small picture of a much bigger, more beautiful story. The story of how I want to adopt you into my own family, not through your family tree, but through faith in my son. So Joseph wings his sons to be blessed, lining them up the right way, the older son, Manasseh, positioned to get the greater blessing. But my ways are not your ways. I'd added Jacob's hands, and he crossed them, deliberately placing his right hand, the hand of greatest blessing, on Ephraim, the younger brother. His younger brother shall be greater. Why? Why did I do it this way? To make one thing absolutely clear to you. You don't earn your way into my family. It isn't a prize for being first or strongest or the most deserving. It is a gift. A free gift of my grace, simply because I love you. And now we get to the very heart of it all. Everything we've seen, the provision, the blessing, it's all been leading to this moment. From this one messy, imperfect family, I was laying the groundwork to save the world. Now listen closely, because this is my spirit speaking, prophesying the coming of the king. Jacob goes down the line and blesses all 12 of his boys, giving each a destiny. But when he gets to Judah, the blessing changes. This one isn't about land or wealth. No, this one is about an eternal throne and a kingdom that will never, ever end. Judah is a lion, the symbol of royalty, of unstoppable power. I declare that a ruler would come from him, crouching like a lion, waiting, and when he chooses to rise, no one can stand against him. I am talking about the Lion of the tribe of Judah. I am talking about my son, Jesus. And then I gave the name that sealed the promise, Shiloh. It means the one who brings peace, the one who has the right to rule. The scepter would stay with Judah until Shiloh, the true king, arrived. He is the one all of history was waiting for. He is Jesus Christ, your Redeemer. But a promise is not enough. It must be met with faith. And in their final moments, Jacob and Joseph showed a faith that looked death right in the eye and did not flinch. They looked past all the power and riches of Egypt and made up a hope on something eternal. Jacob's last request wasn't about having a nice tomb. He insisted, "Do not bury me in Egypt. Take me back to that cave in the land I promised." Why? He was making a declaration. He was saying, "This world is not my home. My hope is in God's promise." He was literally banking his eternity on my word. Then you have Joseph, a man who was basically the ruler of the most powerful nation on earth. And his last words? "God will surely visit you. When he does, take my bones with you." He chose to identify with my people and my promise, not with the fading glory of an earthly kingdom. So, what's this all about? This insistence on a burial plot? It's because their faith was bigger than their lifetime. They were shouting to every generation that would come after them, "Our true citizenship is not of this world." It was an act of hope in a better country, a heavenly one, the same home I've prepared for you. So this entire story, from the provision in a famine to the blessing of the younger son to the prophecy of the Lion King, it has all been leading right here, to this moment, to you. This isn't just a story, it's my personal invitation to you. You see the pattern now, don't you? I am your provider, ready to bring you to safety. I am your father, eager to adopt you into my family, not because you've earned it, but just because I love you. I am your redeemer, who sent Jesus, the lion, to fight for you and win. And I am your hope, offering you an eternal home that will never fade. This is my blessing for you. The blessing has been given. The Redeemer, Shiloh, has come. Jesus has already paid the price. So the only question left is for you. Will you keep living like an exile in a world that can never satisfy? Or will you accept my invitation by faith and finally start the journey home to me? The choice is yours, and your eternity is waiting.